Dear Lavinia, it feels surreal to write to you from Somerford, the Winbridge country seat. When the carriage turned the corner and that great white colossus came into view, I nearly lost my nerve. It is beautiful, but imposing in a way that made me feel very small. If Nathaniel hadn't squeezed my hand, and if Amelia hadn't been steady behind me, I might have fled back down the drive. But the moment we stepped inside, everything changed. The Earl and Countess welcomed us warmly. The Earl looked me over with a seriousness that froze my breath, then broke into a booming, "Well done, my boy," that echoed off the marble. The Countess refused my curtsy entirely, took my hand, and settled Amelia and me beside her as though we already belonged. She introduced us to her guest, Lady Camille Devonmont, striking, elegant, and visiting from Marquois, and the afternoon passed in easy conversation. By dinner, I felt less like an intruder and more like a future member of the household. I've had several letters since arriving. Victoria writes that she and Julian are happy and intend to marry once the last whispers of scandal fade. Ellie and Oliver are already planning adventures, and I would not be surprised if they elope somewhere along the way. It seems to be all the rage these days. If you hadn't heard about the Earl and Countess of Claybridge, and Arabella, our dear sister, had a letter waiting for me the moment I arrived. I imagine she wrote to you as well, so perhaps you can verify my conclusions. She sounds determined to make Haltbridge Manor entirely her own, and I could almost hear her voice as she described the redecorating. She insists she is perfectly content, which, coming from Arabella, usually means she is working very hard to be so. I hope she can attend my wedding, since Northmere Vale is too far for casual visits, and I miss her and you more than I expected. Despite everything our family has endured, I am grateful for where we've landed. There are no more secrets. We can simply be ourselves. And now that I know what it is to have my heart truly sing, thanks to Nathaniel, I want the same joy for you more than anything. I should close this letter and rest now. Every day here brings something new, and I will write again soon. Love, Violet.
Fairwicke, Willow Downs. Every whisper tells a story.